Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Dishing Out Flavor. Today, I'm going to be talking about tea. And tea has so many wonderful, beneficial properties for the body. Now, a lot of people, when they're doing low carb, because of the up in fats, and then you're taking in a lot of dairy and other things like that, your system is not used to that. So therefore, sometimes either one of two things can happen. Either you'll end up with diarrhea or you'll end up with constipation. Sienna tea by this brand here, Elvita, and it's organic. It works very, very well. I would say use 6 ounces of water and 2 tea bags. Let that steep for like maybe 3 minutes and drink it while it's warm. It's more active when it's warmer versus when it's cold, and it could be that it goes right to where it needs to be. I don't know. I find that it works a lot more efficiently when when you consume it while it's still warm versus having it cold. But if you do prefer cold tea, grate up some ginger and add that to there, and maybe a little bit of lemon, and that'll actually help if it turns out that it's too bitter and you don't like this particular tea. Okay, then we're going to go over to the Organic India. I only drink organic teas. Well, that's not true, because I drink Louisiana and stuff like that when I'm in the mood for like a sweet tea or something like that. But when I'm not consuming sweet tea, which is very, very, seldom, I go to these particular teas here. This here is holy basil tea. The taste would not be something that you're used to, but this tea here, it's very, very good for you, and it's basically considered in India as the queen of herbs. That's because it detoxifies, it uplifts your mood. It's just something that you would really, really go for. If you're not a coffee drinker and you do drink tea, but you don't exactly know what types of tea to drink, then this right here, so it energizes, it relieves the stress, and it detoxifies. If it turns out that you're not into holy basil, then there are other brands here. The Moringa. It does the same thing that the holy basil does. This may be more to your liking. It's a little bit lighter, but all teas are like depending on how long you steep them for. I would say any good tea should be steeped for at least 3 minutes in water to about like maybe that's 80 to 100 degrees. Nothing more than that. And then because you're pretty much killing off the benefits of the tea, depending on how hot the water is. So pay attention to the temperature of your water when you're making your tea. Ashwagandha. I know a lot of you guys have probably heard of this particular tea. It comes in pill form and all of that. It relieves this stress. It's balancing out your hormones and everything like that. It also detoxifies just as the other teas as well. Okay, so now moving on to the other type of teas that I like. Spearmint tea. If anyone out there, any of you ladies have polycystic ovary syndrome, the spearmint tea is really good for that. I use that for this as well. Lavender. It's a very floral tasting tea. I don't really favor it for drinking, but I do use it for cooking when I make my Herbe de Provence seasoning. I have my own blend of that I use for baking chicken. It works well. I consume it that particular way, and it works well for me as far as that aspect goes. So then there's the lychee tea. And it has wonderful benefits because it has a sweet fruitiness to it, just like what the label says. You can actually combine this with other like fruit juices. If you're extracting berry juices and stuff like that, you can add that to this and make a very refreshing drink from this. The Topaz Pure Tea, it's very, very good. It actually almost have no flavor to it, but it's very, very good for you in a sense of that it comes close to what I guess you can say just a regular black tea would be. Is very beneficial for your body, and it also helps to relieve stress. It also helps to uplift your spirits. All of these teas have that basic same effect, so there's basically something here for everyone. And this is the Tao of Tea. I love their products. Of course, we have the 500 mile chai. Chai is just full of so many beneficial herbs, from fennel, star anise, clove, black pepper, cinnamon, and I want to stop and just talk about chai for a while, because black pepper that's in here, normally you wouldn't think about consuming black pepper in the drink, but black pepper acts as a carrier, just like black pepper being used for like tinnitus. If you have soreness in your ankles, your wrists, or any like that, grind up some black pepper, put that black pepper powder on the part of you that aches and let it sit there for a while, and that actually starts to absorb some of your pain. And having the chai tea, that's the black pepper that works from the inside out. So just think, if you have some black pepper on the outside of whatever is hurting you, and you're drinking the tea to work from the insides, then you're getting double, benefits there, from inside out and then outside in, basically. Okay, let's go up. I already did the spearmint tea. I had 2 of those. Okay, so we have peppermint. Peppermint tea is very, very beneficial. I would say, even though that the Indian tea call it the queen of herbs, I would say that for peppermint as well. Peppermint just takes care of everything. You have phlegm going on, you have a sore throat going on, you have stomach issues going on. Peppermint tea will do that. If you don't want to drink it as far as like making tea, even if you use cold pressed peppermint oil and you heat up some hot water, squeeze in some lemon, and drop in some peppermint oil into your cup and drink that. That's very beneficial. It's also really good for nausea as well. So it's just, this is to me like the cure-all of everything, because of going back to the peppermint oil, if your body is aching, you can rub yourself, like they used to have what they call liniments and ointments and all that stuff back in the day. Peppermint oil, put that into some coconut oil, and that's another benefit right there. So coconut oil plus the peppermint oil, very beneficial for your skin, your scalp. I know your scalp is skin too, but when I say skin, I mean like, full body, type thing. If you want to rub that on, if you're hurting anywhere, you can add the peppermint oil onto whatever sore part that you're having. If you have arthritis, peppermint oil is very beneficial for that. So remember and take this, to heart when I say, if you're rubbing the peppermint oil on the outside, you're drinking peppermint tea to conquer the inside. Again, inside and out, outside and in benefits right there. Okay, then we have the Sencha tea. Sencha tea, like you said, it's a green tea. We all know the benefits of green tea as far as helping with gut health, digestive issues, and all of that, weight loss issues. But to be honest, all of these teas will help with the gut issue and weight loss problems. Every last one of them. But the most common one that is probably known for any type of weight loss and gut issues is the green tea. You can drink this throughout the day. And especially I would say drink it at night before bedtime, so that will give your metabolism a boost, and then you're burning fat while you sleep, you know. And I mean, who don't want to burn fat while you're sleeping? I mean, you're basically resting your body, and yet your body is being active and burning off extra fat. Who doesn't want that? Okay, guys, so that will end this segment of tea talking. I love tea. This is not even the beginning of all the tea that I have. And for those who really know me, you know, they know that I have a whole cabinet dedicated to tea. This is, I have ginger tea, hibiscus tea, apple tea, and, you know, guava tea, just a whole onslaught, a plethora of teas. Okay, guys, so like I said, thank you for being a part of Dishing Out Flavor. I really appreciate your love and your support. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That's Dishing Out Flavor on YouTube. I also have Dishing Out Flavor My Way on Reddit, because sometimes I'm not able to make a video, but I'll take pictures and I'll post the recipe and the pictures on Reddit, as well as Facebook, which is also Dishing Out Flavor. So there's Dishing Out Flavor on YouTube and Facebook, and then there's Dishing Out Flavor My Way, that's on Reddit. All right, guys, you guys stay safe. Many blessings to you, and I'll see you when I see you. The smell of that peppermint coming off of those leaves is wonderful. I'm just gonna let this steep for 3 minutes.